Dear representative of Pope Leo XIV, excuse me for bothering you. I am a lay Catholic of Taiwan Catholic Church. It is very important that I have something to report to you. Bishop John Lee is the Bishop of Hsinchu Diocese. He is also the President of Bishop Conference of Taiwan, and he is the Chief of Evangelization Committee of Bishop Conference. He spends a lot of his time and effort on the work of the President of Bishop Conference and the Chief of Evangelization Committee of Bishop Conference. But he does nothing about my church, about my church's evangelization work. My church does not have full-time pastor-priest. The priest in charge of my church is the pastor-priest of other churches. He comes to my church only there is Mass or there is something important that he has to come to my church. Otherwise, he does not come to my church. There is no vice pastor priest of my church, no catechist, no secretary, no administrator, no evangelization committee, no pastoral committee. So the office room of my church's priest is all day long locked. One of my friends who is not a Catholic, he lives nearby my church. He wants to learn something about Catholic Church. He went to my church. The office room of the priest is locked, closed all day long. He cannot see the priest of my church. He makes a phone call to my church. Nobody answers the phone. So that he goes to my church only one time. He will not come again. How can this church do evangelization work? It is a very serious problem. Several decades ago, there were more than 3,000 Catholics who had been baptized according to the baptismal book. Nowadays, there are only a little more than 30 parishioners who goes to my church to attend Sunday Mass every day. Is it a serious problem? But my Bishop John Lee, does not pay any attention to this problem. He spends most of his time and efforts on the evangelization work of evangelization committee of Bishop Conference. It is very ridiculous. So, although I am a lay Catholic of Hsinchu Diocese, but I think I have the duty to report this bad situation to you. I would like to suggest you to advise Bishop John Lee to solve my church's problem. The best way is to transfer the priest of my church out of my church and appoint an excellent priest to be the full-time pastor priest of my church. He should live in my church and work in my church all day long, every day, so that if there is a non-Catholic come to my church to meet the priest and want to learn something about the Catholic Church, there is a priest to teach him. Do you think my suggestion is good? I think my suggestion is good. So I hope you can advise Bishop John Lee to appoint an excellent priest to be the full-time pastor priest of my church. I would like to tell you also one problem, that is the bishop office of Hsinchu Diocese. It seems there is not any person who works at the bishop office of Hsinchu Diocese. It seems there is no any priest working at the bishop office of Hsinchu Diocese. It seems there is no bishop who in charge of the bishop office. It is a very serious problem. May I request you, the representative of Pope Leo XIV, to advise Bishop John Lee to spend more time and more efforts on administrating the work of the bishop office of Hsinchu Diocese. May God bless you. A lay Catholic of Hsinchu Diocese, Qiu Wenqi. October 16, 2025.